Hi everyone. Hello everyone. Welcome to Center of Balance Live. I'm Sinan Pua from Center of Balance, the acupuncturist. Well, today's topic, we're going to talk about depression test. Depression test. We mainly going to talk about one of the, there are a lot of, a few of the depression tests. We're going to talk about Beck depression inventory, right? Hello, nice to meet you guys. Thank you for saying hello. Right, if you're here, please on Facebook or Instagram or YouTube, please say hi to me and please give you a thumbs up as well. Now, I'm on my Facebook at the moment and try to share this live video, and please share this live video. Now, after this, we're going to start this topic for today. Hello. So, Eva, I'm not quite sure what you mean, inbox me for reading. Okay, here you go. Now I'm going to show you this depression test, right? Okay, share on my Facebook. I'm going to the Instagram to. Hi, happy day. How are you? I'm good, thank you. Thank you. Right. My personal Instagram. Put on my personal Instagram as well. There we go. All right, let's start. Now, unfortunately, there isn't a single test to diagnose depression. Right? To be honest, there is no one single test can diagnose depression. And same as anxiety, right? We talk about anxiety. There's no single test that can diagnose anxiety. So, there is no like a blood test or a CT scan, X-ray, ultrasound that you've done and will be able to diagnose you according to that. But is it worth it to do a blood test? Yes, it is, because you want to rule out other issues. Right? If you have depression and you have some physical function symptoms like pain, then you want to rule out arthritis, right? The pain in the joint, you want to rule out his arthritis. There's arthritis, there's bone cartilage change, so you need to do a skin X-ray. Or MRI. Now, also blood test, because we want to rule out rheumatoid arthritis, right? Then, if you rule out those, then you still have pain. Then it could come from depression, right? Does it make sense? Right. So we said there isn't a single test to diagnose depression, but your doctor, your GP, can make a diagnosis based on your symptoms and a psychological evaluation. So in most cases, they will ask you a series of questions about your mood, appetite, sleep pattern, activity level, and thoughts. Because depression can be linked to other health problems. So your doctor may also conduct a physical examination and order blood tests for you. Sometimes thyroid problem or a vitamin D deficiency can trigger symptoms of depression. Right? So you have to rule out all those things: thyroid issue, vitamin D deficiency, and to rule out thyroid in vitamin D deficiency, just get blood test. it will rule out those two problems. Right? So don't ignore the symptoms of the depression. If your mood doesn't improve or gets worse, you need to get help, right? So normally I would say about 3 months. If you're quite low and sad for about 3 months, then I would say, hey, go for see a doctor and to get help, right? To get opinion. The depression is a serious mental health illness, which with the potential for complications. Now, if left untreated, complication can include weight gain or weight loss, physical pain. Right? It can lead to pain. It can lead to weight gain or weight loss. It can lead to panic attack. Panic attack is not fun at all. It can cause relationship problem with your family, with your social, with your friend, right? With your daughter, with your son, right? And social isolation. Right? You may not want to go out. You just want to be in the room, and no social life at all. And the more serious thing is two things that if that happen, you definitely want to go to the doctor. Okay, straight away. Right? Self-harm, which means cutting yourself. Right? Or thought of suicide. You're not cutting yourself, but you think of want to kill yourself. Want to kill yourself. And that kind of thought is not good. It's not good. So you don't want those things happen. But depression can lead to those. All right. So we're going to talk about one of the tests. You know, there are several tests that run like a test means you take a questionnaire. So there are 21 self-reported depression question, which is in the Beck depression inventory. That's one of the one, easy one that you can take the questionnaire and to understand whether you have suffer from depression or not. Right. So there's another few more, which is one of them called Hamilton Depression Rating Scale, and the other one called Jones Self Rating Scale for Depression. Right. So there are there are 3 of them in here. So we're gonna go through one of them. It's called Beck Depression Inventory. Right. So there are 21 questions. Let's have a look. So this depression inventory can be self-scored. The scoring scale is at the end of the questionnaire. All right, I got this all the question in here. So it's from 0, 1, 2, 3. Right, 4 questions. So whatever the answer is, and you got the mark, you got the point for yourself. All right. So the first one is, I do not feel sad. That's 0 point. I feel sad. Right. So that's 0 point. I'm gonna put it here. 0 point. I do not feel sad. I feel sad. Number 2, 2 point. I am sad all the time and I can't snap out of it. 3, I am so sad and unhappy that I can't stand it. So you rate yourself. You answer the question and you rate yourself all the number. And what else? Number 2 question, I'm not particularly discouraged about the future. I feel discouraged about the future. I feel I have nothing to look forward to. I feel the future is hopeless and that things cannot improve. 4 answer, then you just score yourself. Number 3, 0. I do not feel like I failure. 1 point is I feel I have failed more than the average person. 2 points. As I look back on my life, all I can see is a lot of failures. Number 3 point, I feel I am a complete failure as a person. That's 3 point. Right. Which one do you choose? Okay. Number 4 question. 0 point, I get as much satisfaction out of things as I used to. 1 point, that was 0 point, that's 1 point answer now. I don't enjoy things the way I used to. That's 1 point. If you choose that one, that's 1 point. 2 point question. I don't get real satisfaction out of anything anymore. And 3 point. I'm dissatisfied or bored because with everything. That's 3 point. 5. 0 point. I don't feel particularly guilty. 1 point. I feel guilty a good part of the time. 2 point. I feel quite guilty most of the time. 3 point. I feel guilty all the time. So you can answer this, then to check out whether you suffer from depression or not. So this is a simple test. You can score it yourself. If you have other physical symptoms, you need to do some other tests. Right? I don't feel I'm being punished. That's 0 point. So 1 point is I feel I may be punished. 2 points, I expect to be punished. 3 point, I feel I'm being punished. That's 3 point. 7, 0 point, I don't feel disappointed in myself. 1 point, I am disappointed in myself. 2 point, I am disgusted with myself. 3 point, I hate myself. Okay, number 8. 0 point, I don't feel I am any worse than anybody else. 1 point, I'm critical of myself for my weaknesses or mistakes. 2 point, I blame myself all the time for my faults. 3 point, I blame myself for everything bad that happens. That's 3 point. Number 9, 0 point, I don't have any thought of killing myself. 1 point, I have thought of killing myself, but I would not carry them out. 2 point, I would like to kill myself. 3, I would kill myself if I had the chance. Number 10, 0 point, I don't cry any more than usual. 1 point, I cry now than I used to. Oh, bless me. 2 point, I cry all the time now. 3 point, I used to be able to cry, but now I can't cry even though I want to. Oh, bless me. Okay, now there is more to go. I want to name one by one and share with you. Hang on. I just want to sneeze. Okay, now. Okay, 11. 0 point. I am no more irritated by things that I ever was. 1 point. I am slightly more irritated now than usual. 2 point. I'm quite annoyed or irritated a good deal of the time. 3 point, I feel irritated all the time, right? Then 12, 0 point, I've not lost interest in other people. 1 point, I'm less interested in other people than I used to be. 2 point, I have lost most of my interest in other people. 3 point, I have lost all my interest in other people. 13, 0 point, I make decision about as well as I ever could. 1 point, I put off making decision more than I used to. 2 point, I have greater difficulty in making decision more than I used to. 3 point, I can't make decision at all anymore. 14, 0 point, I don't feel that I look any worse than I used to. 1 point, I am worried that I am looking old or unattractive. 2 point, I feel there are permanent change in my appearance that make me look unattractive. 3 point, I believe that I look ugly. 15, 0 point, I can work about as well as before. 1 point, it takes an extra effort to get started at doing something. 2 point, I have to push myself very hard to do anything. 3 point, I can't do any work at all. That's the worst, right? So 16, 0 point, I can sleep as well as usual. 1 point, I don't sleep as well as I used to. 2 point, I wake up 1 to 2 hours earlier than usual and find it hard to get back to sleep. 3 point, I wake up several hours earlier than I used to and cannot get back to sleep. 17, 0, I don't get more tired than usual. 1 point, I get tired more easily than I used to. 2 point, I get tired from doing almost anything. 3 point, I am too tired to do anything. 18, my appetite, 0 point, my appetite is no worse than usual. 1 point, my appetite is not as good as it used to be. 2 point, my appetite is much worse now. 3 point, I have no appetite at all anymore. Right. 19, 0, I haven't lost much weight, if any, lately. 1 point, I have lost more than 5 pounds. 2, I have lost more than 10 pounds. 3, I have lost more than 15 pounds. 20, 0, I am no more worried about my health than usual. 1, I am worried about physical problems like aches, pain, upset stomach, or constipation. 2, I'm worried about physical problem and it's hard to think of much else. 3 point, I am so worried about my physical problem then that I cannot think of anything else. Now, last question. 21, so that is 0, I have not noticed any recent change in my interest in sex. 1 point, I'm less interested in sex than I used to be. 2, I have almost no interest in sex. 3, I have lost interest in sex completely. So, interpreting the back depression inventory. So now that you have completed question 8, so add up the score for each of the 21 questions by counting the number of the right of each question you marked. So the higher possible total of your whole test would be 63. This would mean you circle number 3 on all 21 questions. Since the lowest possible score of each question is 0, so the lower possible score of the test would be 0. This would mean you circle 0 on each question. You can evaluate your depression account according to the table below. Right? So you add up all the score, and if you get between 1 to 10, this ups and downs are considered normal, but you may get some emotional, but that is normal. Right? Between 11 and 16, mood disturbance. Disturbance, yeah. So a bit of mood problem, emotional, right? It's not a major one. So 17 to 20, if you get the number 17 to 20, so borderline clinical depression. If you get 17 to 20, that's a problem. So you need to see a doctor. 21 to 30, moderate depression. 31 to 40, severe depression. It's over 40, that's extreme depression. Right? So this is a very good questionnaire that you should, if you're patient, you should print it out. I'm gonna this now list the link that you guys can go and have a look down underneath. Then for all of you, you can download and score it yourself. I'll put it on our website, and then you can do it yourself. Okay, so check down there. So after this video, I want to put the link down this video, so you can download it. All right. Now further on, I'm going to because we're doing this. Oops. Oh. Okay. So hang on a second. Now, if you on my live video on my Facebook or YouTube, there's my clinic page, and you live in Hamilton, Dinsdale, around here in Hamilton area, or Cambridge area, or Auckland in New Zealand, then if you suffer from, you will come to a clinic, and we can print out the form for you, and you can score, and we can help you to find out whether you suffer from depression or not. Okay, and we can go through initial examination. That's just $40. Go through everything, then in the end we'll give you a diagnosis according to TCM, right, to find out which organ out of balance, right, causing your problem, the physical symptoms, and as well as emotional energy out of balance. Right. Then we'll give you a plan and let you know how we can help you and how much it's going to cost you, and how everything related to your emotional. And call us on 07-846-7956. So 07-846-7956. Right. Call us, or you can go down there to our website and have a look on. Check out our website. Right. For the practitioner, right, after this video, I'm going to put the link underneath, so you guys can download the chart, right, the questionnaire, and use it on for your patient. Then what else? If you want to learn Chinese medicine and acupuncture, if you're a practitioner and watching this video, so go down there. We have our website down there. You can register as free members and to log in to learn some basic acupuncture knowledge. Right. Then we have actually a webinar that is paid webinar, so to learn acupuncture step by step. Right. That is mainly for pain, physical conditions, and we're gonna have a webinar course that is going to treat the internal disease. So you can buy that in the future too, but we haven't got it out yet, right? Stay awesome. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.